What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode or another video. I should stop saying episodes because I don't know what episode we're on, but this is a video. Welcome to another video of Cognition Fitness. I hope y'all like the new intro. I've been working, man. I've been grinding. Been using Fever. That's a great application or great website if you want freelance development, especially in terms of like growing your social media and growing your graphics. So I've been on Fever, just working with a couple of guys, working with a couple of people on trying to improve some of my graphics. And the new intro is the result of what I've been working on. I think he did a good job. He kind of captured what the channel is about and my content. And you know, I'm gonna go with that for right now until I decide to change it. But I feel like it's a nice upgrade for what I've been doing or what I've been using. You know, I do a lot of the editing on my own. So I guess right now it's just great to reach out to professionals and try to get some help in that department. You know, but you know, everything is on the upside right now. So in this video, I want to talk about, it's been a minute since I had a conversation with y'all, you know, so I want to talk about just the music that's been coming out, the quality of music right now in the hip hop game, and some of my favorite albums that's been coming out lately, and what I've been listening to in the gym, you know, because music goes hand in hand with kind of having a good workout sometimes, because you're not all, like me, I train a lot by myself, so I don't always have people around me to motivate me, to push me to have a great workout. And you know, that's when the music comes into play. So I want to talk about some of the music that I'm listening to right now and some of my opinions, or you could say reviews, on the new Drake album and some of the new content that I've been hearing from Pusha T. Who else have we been dropping? Who was the Kid Cudi album? Tiana Taylor, Beyonce and Jay-Z dropped a new album. So I'm going to start with the new Drake album. Now, I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews about the new Drake album. You know, some people like it, some people don't like it. You know, me personally, I like the album. It's a nice album. I feel like to effectively go with a double disc album concept in 2018, I feel like he did a great job of attacking that type of game plan and issuing like a A-side and a B-side. You know, that's the first time I've kind of heard like an A-side and a B-side for a project. Usually it's disc 1 and it's disc 2. So even like the concept of like naming it A-side and B-side. A-side is the rap side, B-side R&B side. So I thought that was well played. You know, when it came to the A-side, I really enjoyed the rapping. Outside of a couple of songs, I thought the intro was lacking a little bit. But some of the standouts, you know, Emotionless, Mob Ties, Elevate, those are some nice songs, some nice thoroughly developed songs from Drake, you know, and the rapping is great. You know, Drake can rap. You know, a lot of people saying Drake, they like Drake when he raps. Well, this is Drake when he raps. Some people say I like Drake when he sings. Go listen to the B-side. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Drake was trying to please every side of his audience. People that likes to hear him rap, he rapped. People that likes to hear him sing, he sung. You know, so I feel like he gave you a balance of trying to please everyone, you know what I'm saying? And as an artist, you don't have to listen to your fan base and your core. You can just go off and do whatever you want to do, and I don't care what they have to say or think. But to even have some type of consciousness to try to implement an album that satisfy both parties, both fan bases, or people that I like to hear him rap and I like to hear him sing. I like to hear both. You know what I'm saying? So he starts off the album with the A side, you know, and you know, Drake, he's given a plethora of different styles of beats and different producers producers, working with different producers. So it's good to hear him on different beats. I think the flow is I think Drake peaked with his rapping ability. If you're reading this, it's too late on that album. I feel like he peaked on that album from a rapping perspective. I feel like that's Drake's best rap album. If you're reading this, it's too late. I think that came out in 2015. So, and then after that album came out, there was all types of speculation that he had a ghostwriter because he was rapping so well on that album. I was like, Drake got a lot better with the rapping ability. Something that we didn't really hear, just the tonality, the content, the flow was just hard on that album. You know what I'm saying? It was undeniable to the point where people was like, hey, something going on with Drake. He got some ghostwriters. Like, he got a whole sweatshop of ghostwriters. And that's when the whole ghostwriter allegations came out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, we don't know. I'm not there. So, but I feel like Drake peaked from a rapper perspective on If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Leading, Nothing Was the Same. I feel like he was rapping really well on that album. And then he peaked with If You're Reading This, It's Too Late from a rapping perspective. Not from a singing perspective, but from a rapping perspective. I feel like that was his best content in terms of rapping. And, you know, he kind of stayed on that level in terms of rapping, but, you know, Drake could always rap. You know what I'm saying? Drake could always rap. That's why people like him when he raps. You know, so just to deliver an A-side album that has great tracks. I think on the A-side, I probably didn't like one song or maybe two. You know, I don't have the track list on me right now, but you know what I'm saying, y'all hearing it in the background. There's probably one or two songs that you could probably skip. Doesn't mean that it's trash. I feel like the sleeper on the A side is this track right here. This is a sleeper. And when this track was released, people wasn't feeling it because he was in the middle of that beef with Pusha T. But this track right here,
50,000 on my head is disrespect. So offended that I had to double check. I'ma always take the money over sex. That's why they need me out the way, what you expect. Got a lot of blood and it's cold.
This song is tight. That's a sleeper. That's a sleeper right there. A lot of people was taking that song and just throwing it out when they first heard it, but
every month I'm supposed to pay a bill.
Get her what she wants. I was like, oh man, that goes. Put that on in the put that on in the club, put that on in the party. That song goes. That song goes. It got that Gucci Man type of vibe to it a little bit with the beat. Got a little trap feel to it. I'm upset. So, you know, even with the songs that I originally didn't like, I like now, you know? So that's the thing about Drake. Drake has high replay value. A lot of artists don't have that. You know what I'm saying? When you hear a song and you want to hear it again and you want to listen to the project again and again and again, and obviously when you listen to something so many times, you're gonna end up liking it. You know, a lot of artists don't have that. You know what I'm saying? You listen to an album one time, it's throwaway music. I'm not listening to that no more because it was trash. You know what I'm saying? Or it didn't have that potential to grow. You know what I'm saying? So Drake is one of the few artists that has good, not even good, but great replay value. And I feel like the A side, when you first listen to it, it was kind of like, all right, but then you heard it again, then you heard Elevate again, then you heard Mob Ties. Mob Ties was top from the beginning, and then you heard 8 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Like you heard what's the other one? The one after Mob Ties. The one after Mob Ties. Can't Take a Joke. Can't Take a Joke is hard. This is hard right here.
Blast that shit, man.
That's hard. I don't care what anybody say. That's hard.
If they come to the hills, and I know they know the deal. We just right there up the road. You can hit it with a stone. I be out here on my own. I'm just trying to set the tone. I've been kicked when I was down. None of that shit matter now.
So, you know, Drake is definitely flowing with the A side, man. He has great energy. It's high. He's addressing Pusha T. He's really addressing Kanye. Especially on 8 out of 10, he's really going at Pusha T. He's really going at Kanye for starting all this shit. Kanye started all this. That's why if you, with the Duppy freestyle, that's really about Kanye West. That's really about Kanye coon ass. He been doing all that cooning, and he's been kind of sabotaging Drake's career since the beginning. It's a deep history between Drake and Kanye, going all the way back to his first project, his first video, Best I Ever Had. He directed that, and he completely messed that whole project up. And Drake was on, even with the first video, not the video after that, from his first album, Thank Me Later, the first video from the album, Kanye directed that, completely messed it up. So it's a history with Kanye and Drake. That's a known thing. But, you know, from the A side, I like the beat selection. I like the versatility. You know, Drake is one of the most versatile artists in the game. That's what makes him so lethal, that he can sing and he can rap, and he can do it very, very well. You know what I'm saying? He's really started this new era of rapping and singing niggas on tracks. You know what I'm saying? He can switch it up at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? So the A side, I feel like the rapping was really good. To compare it, I like the rapping better than Views. I like the rapping better than More Life, honestly. And I like the rapping better than Thank Me Later. The rapping is not better than Take Care. It's not better than Nothing Was the Same to me. And it's definitely not better than If You Read It, This Is Too Late, in terms of the rapping ability. But, you know, it's definitely in that 4th or 5th slot. You can kind of compare it to Thank Me Later, but the rapping is in that 4th or 5th slot, you know what I'm saying, which is solid, coming from Drake, the #1 dude in the game for the past 8 years, you know what I'm saying, and that's unbiased. He's been #1,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So and then he gets to the B side, and it's I think the mix, the reviews on the B side to me was kind of bad that I've been seeing. A lot of people like the A side more than the B side. Me, it's the same way. I think the problem with the B side is that it starts off horrible. It starts off really bad. Peak, this song right here. That's not the Drake that we want to hear. That's not the Drake that a lot of people don't want to hear. That singing type of Drake. We don't want to hear that. So it starts off slow, and then he gives us this track right here, which is really bad. This is probably a top 5 worst Drake song in the history of his career. This song right here.
I think you're changing your mind, starting to see it in your eyes. I used to lie 'cause you lies, and now I'd rather know ahead of time.
Alright, so nah man, that's not it, man. That's not it, man. I'm surprised that even cleared inspection. If I'm Baby reviewing this album, like, I'm not putting that out. I'm dropping that from the album. That's not gonna make the cut. I'm surprised that made the cut. So, you know, it starts off really bad, and even with the replay value, like I said before, it's still bad. It don't have no growth potential at all. Those 2 tracks, trash. So it starts off slow, which is why people was not really feeling that side of the album to me, you know. But he gets it right with this one right here. He gets it right with this one. This is a banger right here. This is the banger right here. This is the banger. That's definitely, you know, a hit right there on the B side. So right now we won 3 tracks in, 1 song is a hit, and then you got 2 trash songs. You know what I'm saying? So it just starts off really slow. Some of the standouts, of course, you got the Nice for What hit. I mean, the beat and the Lauryn Hill reference does 90% of the work for this track, so it's gonna be a hit. You know, Finesse is nice. I like Finesse. Finesse is a dope record. Yeah. So he scored on that one. He scored on that one. Ratchet, Happy Birthday. I'm still having mixed reviews about that one too. Ratchet, Happy Birthday. I don't know. That has the potential to be like a I'm Upset, where it kind of grows on me. But right now, I'm still not feeling that one. Okay. That's How You Feel. That's a hit. So he has 2 hits so far on the B side. Well, Nice for What is technically a hit too. So he has 3. But this is a hit too. That's the old Nicki Minaj. That was just hungry and just gutless and just raw. The old Nicki. That's the sampling he used. Notice he didn't ask Nicki for a new feature. He went back and got the old stuff because that's what we're missing out of Nicki right now. The old Nicki. But just being that hungry again, and that just the wordplay and the flow and the tonality of the voice and the unapologetic bars. You know what I'm saying? That's what we miss from Nicki right now. I feel like she kind of cares about what people think about her. She's very vulnerable, insecure right now, and that's not the move right now for Nicki. You know what I'm saying? But this is a great record. Blue Tint with Future. This is a hit. This is a hit. In My Feelings. This is another hit. So he giving you hits now. Now he's giving you hits. A lot of people don't understand that. He starts off really slow, but after the first 2 records, it's just straight hits. He's hot now. And now he's hot. Now he has a song with MJ, Michael Jackson. The song is cool. I really expected more out of this record though. I'm gonna be honest. I expected more. It's too cool to have an MJ reference sample and for you to use that and you be Drake. You got Drake and Michael Jackson on the same record. You think it's something big gonna pop off, but nothing really popped off with this record, so it's kind of disappointing. It's probably the most disappointing record on the whole album. It doesn't mean that it's trash, but it's disappointing. To me, it's disappointing. I expected more. You can play it. It's not bad. It's not trash at all, but you know, I just expected a little bit more from Drake. If you're gonna use an MJ sample, make it really nice. Make it great, make it dope. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they just half-assed the song a little bit. That's me personally. You know what I'm saying? After Dark, this probably is one of the most highly requested songs on the album, especially on the B side. This got that old school 90s R&B feel to it. This is a hit. This is a jam. This is a radio hit. I feel like radio may take it and just play it non-stop throughout the day, throughout the night. And if that's the case, I may grow tired of this record. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of potential that it has, but we'll see. But this is a jam. Ty Dolla Sign. He has a weird, I don't know, like he does well in features, especially with Drake, especially with other artists. But when it comes to his solo projects, he has failed to deliver on many occasions. So I don't know, man. He may just be a feature artist to me. He may just be a feature artist. Final Fantasy, disappointed in this record. He didn't score to me with this. He didn't score. And then he ends it on March 14th. You know what I'm saying? So this is probably one of the most highly requested songs too. I mean, obviously he addresses the baby rumors with this. Just addressing a lot of the rumors and a lot of the questions that people had that Pusha T Pusha T kind of was the initiator with all this new subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the baby. So you know, it was only a matter of time where Drake, you know, he usually does some introspective type of song where he kind of addressing certain issues that people may have, and just the controversy surrounding his kid. You know what I'm saying? He's a daddy. He's a dad. You know what I'm saying? And he's owning it. He's owning it now. You know what I'm saying? Before we don't know what his rollout was going to be prior to the whole Pusha T allegations. You know, I feel like he was going to say something, but Pusha T just ruined the whole rollout to the point where, you know, he was stuck. You know what I'm saying? It was a chess move. It was a chess move that was a stalemate. It was really no place he could go. You know what I'm saying? Except for just make a record that's addressing the issue. So he just took it head on, and it's a great record. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Got a kid. What's new? A hip hop dude with a kid. That ain't nothing new to me. You know what I'm saying? So but overall, I feel like it was a great project. You know what I'm saying? If I had to rate it in terms of the best and worst Drake albums, I feel like it's right in that middle. You know what I'm saying? My favorite Drake album is Take Care to me. Take Care is the best. After Take Care, nothing was the same as a close two. I mean, you could kind of debate that one being the best too, but to me that's a number 2 spot. Number 3 to me is If You Reading This Is Too Late. And then you could probably put this Scorpion number 4 or 5. 4 or 5 is switched. You could either say Scorpion or Thank Me Later, or Thank Me Later Scorpion 5. And then after that, I'll say More Life. More Life just didn't really move me like that. Maybe because it was designed as a playlist, and he had a lot of UK rappers in there that was trash. That was garbage. Okay, and then obviously his worst album to me is Views. I listened to Views again last week, and it's pretty bad. Outside of Controller, it's just too slow. It's just slow. It was a lot of hype for that album release. He sold the most with that album, but it was the worst one. But overall, you know, Drake is in competition with himself, man. You know, it's just, I feel like he's growing as an artist, especially with his latest project. It's good to see. It's gonna be good to see where the content kind of goes, especially now having a kid and you know his baby mama. We don't know the situation with that, but having a kid will change you. It will change your content. It will change your demeanor. You know what I'm saying? It will change how you move and how you operate as an artist and as a person. You know what I'm saying? So that's great to see that next step in his career. I believe I talked nothing about the other project that I was going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's probably be another video. But it's time to go, man. I hope y'all like my little quick review. I didn't go too deep. I just gave y'all just a little rundown of the album and what I liked and what I didn't like, and you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all check out well, no. I was gonna talk about the Jay-Z and Beyonce album. I hope y'all enjoyed my review, man. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and make sure to follow me at Cognition Fitness TV on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Holla at your boy, man. See y'all at the next video. Peace.